Hey there, Leo. Welcome to your reading. This is a bonus July reading. This is a Move Mountain spread. If you don't know, one of my favorite people of all time, Greg Braden, says when your head and your heart become one, you can move mountains. So we are going to look at your head in this first row. We are going to look at your heart in this second row. And then we are going to look at how to put the two things together to move mountains. Mountains could be anything in your life, Leo. Could be, it doesn't have to be a challenge. It could be something you want to manifest, something you want to create. It could be a goal, wish, dream, whatever. So let's see where this is going, Leo. Leo, make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. Also, make sure to only follow the social media accounts that are linked down below. There are tons of scammers and spammers out there claiming to be me. I will never ask you for money. I will never offer personal readings, so make sure you don't get scammed. Leo, in the area of your head, I feel like you're focused on fun. This dolphin spirit can represent fun, wanting to have fun. It's kind of like joy and happiness. So I feel like you're kind of like focused on creating that or needing to create that and or like wanting to create that, right? So I feel like you are very focused on, or it's like kind of like in your head, you're thinking about wanting more fun, more enjoyment of life. Really, I really just feel like in this first row that your head is trying to create more opportunities for you to enjoy life, whatever that means. It's going to be different for all of you, right? You have the Knight of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, and the Hangman here. So I feel for some of you, it's like there could have been some rushing in the past. I feel for some of you, it's got, like I do get like a very rushing type of feeling here with the Knight of Swords, but I feel like you're also trying to create momentum as well with the Knight of Swords. Kind of feel both ways for you here. It's like maybe in the past you kind of jumped to conclusions or thought things were going to be better than they were. It's like maybe, because again, let me back up. It's like your focus is maybe creating more fun or more enjoyment, whatever that means for you. It's like sometimes I think we can say, okay, I want to create more fun. I want to create more positive experiences. I need money, right? That's usually where we go first. So I feel for some of you, it's like maybe you had some business ideas or job ideas and you thought things were going to work out a lot better than they did. I'm kind of getting this optimistic feeling here, Leo, where it's like maybe you were overly optimistic or you thought things were kind of going to be a lot more positive than they actually were. So I do get like a little bit of a rushing energy here, but at the same time, I feel that you're kind of like starting to build momentum as far as your finances are concerned. And and again, I feel for a lot of you that could be where you're going, that could be the thing that helps you move mountains or any mountain in your life at this time, because again, I feel like there are good opportunities coming in for you. I feel like the one thing you should focus on, and this comes up in all of your readings, Leo, it's like you're the only sign that gets this. The Hangman is seeing things from a new perspective or a different perspective, and I feel like gaining a new perspective on things in all areas of your life is going to be very beneficial. I would just like focus on the opposite or just see things. And again, it doesn't mean you have to agree with anything from any other side. It's like maybe you've been doing your business one way for a very long period of time, and maybe you see someone else doing different things. It's like just maybe try. And again, it doesn't mean you have to stick to it or whatever. Hangman just like kind of sometimes I think wants us to try other things. So because maybe they'll work better or maybe they won't, right? Same thing in health or any other area of your life. The Hangman kind of says, try to see how other people do things or just see if there are other perspectives, because it'll probably lead to a lot more, faster progress if you do that. Where is this going? This first row here, Leo. Again, this is the area of your head. I mean, literally a new perspective, Two of Swords. She needs to turn around and see those new lands behind her. You always get this card, Leo. So I feel like some of you need to turn around here and see that there are other ways of doing things. Yep, Ten of Swords here. And let's see, the Three of Wands. Need to take a leap of faith here. Yeah, I feel like things are changing. Just in general. It's funny because your opposite sign, Aquarius, had a very kind of not a similar reading, but I can see how the two energies are kind of playing into each other. And what I would say here is that your reading is like saying the world is changing energetically, and it's like you need to jump into this new energy to be successful, to move mountains. It's like you need to see that there are other ways of doing things. I don't know what it is about Leo. again, I love you, Leos, right? But what I would say here is that for whatever reason, it keeps popping up that maybe you are in a comfort zone or, doing things a certain way. And doing things differently is really going to be the thing that leads to a lot of success. I know that's a very general message, but it is general. Like, I think in love, maybe you've been having the same experience in love over and over and over again. This to me is like literally saying, do something new, try something different, and that will probably change everything for you here, Leo. I think that's I always get comments from people who are always like, I'm sick of love, I only attract players and like all this other stuff. I'm like, well, do something different. It's like, if maybe you're going out to nightclubs, meeting people, probably gonna meet players at the nightclub, right? But maybe you need to go to the library, or I don't know, something, find a nerd or something, I don't know, right, Leo? But it's like, do something different, because I feel like that's how you're going to attract the right thing into your life. And this could be in work or business as well. It's like, if your business has been stuck, or maybe you're not growing as quickly as you would like, I feel like doing different things is going to be the answer. Again, I know I just sound like a broken record for you, Leo, but I'm going to keep doing it because somebody needs to hear it, and I feel like it'll make you very successful. In the area of your heart here, again, I feel like you're kind of breaking some sort of trance here. It immediately popped into my head. This card says time to heal. Definitely take time to heal. Make sure you're healing. I think that just intuitively, as far as the energy is concerned, really good time for people to be healing, doing healing exercises, taking time for themselves. I feel more withdrawn energy, and I feel like people could be feeling more tired and things like that. So make sure to take care of yourself at this time. But I kind of feel like needing to break some sort of trance. It's like a cobra on this card. Cobras kind of get into a trance with this energy here. You have the Ten of Wands, the, Page of Cups here, and the Five of Swords. When you think about it, the cobra, it's like if you've ever seen like a snake charmer or something, they can move their hand, right? And the cobra focuses on it. What is that? It's a pattern. I really feel that your heart is asking you to break free from a pattern. It's like with a pattern, it kind of hits our reptilian brain, right? And it gets us locked into things. And then we don't want to break out of certain patterns. I would say that this row is saying that a pattern has become more of a burden with the Ten of Wands. The Page of Cups even asks you to dream. He is imagining that cup. He's imagining the fish that's in this cup. That fish, as I always say, could easily jump out of the cup and get away. So you want to grab onto that fish. And basically, this could be an imagination, a dream, an idea, pretty much anything that you can possibly think of. The Five of Swords, I feel, is saying don't give up as well, because Ten of Wands, you're almost at the end. The Ten of Wands, he has almost reached that village that's on the card there, and he's almost going to be putting down that burden. On this card here, the Five of Swords can represent winning at all costs, or like a separation or something, but some Five of Swords have like a white flag in the background, and to me it can say, it's kind of like, not really Nine of Wands energy, but to me it can say, don't give up just yet, like try one more time. So I feel like for some of you, you need to try something again. Let's see what this is, but I definitely feel like this is about breaking free from some sort of pattern that you could be stuck in. Yep, Page of Cups again, needing to dream. A lot of dreamy energy here, which could be a little challenging for some of you. Hangman, Page of Cups twice. It's like needing to trust your imagination. It's like, I feel like if something feels right, it is at this time. That might not always be true, right? It's like I don't know, I can think of a million things right now. Like if I think about eating pizza, as I always say, if I think about eating pizza right now, feels really good. Not gonna lie, right? But it would be a bad idea for me personally, right? And so it's like, I don't think it's always true that if something feels good, we should do it. But what I would say is that if you're thinking about like doing something new in your business, if you're thinking about a different way of dating or attracting love into your life, and if it feels right, it definitely is what I would say here. Yeah, I feel like this is holding you back on past experience. Ten of Swords, Nine of Swords. Literally, this combination, look, Ace of Pentacles as well. It's like, good idea, right? Ace of Pentacles, something a lot of potential. Page of Cups, again, an idea with a lot of potential that you have to grab onto, right? You have to grab onto that fish. But the Ten of Swords, Nine of Swords, past experience. It's like, I've tried new things in the past, and they didn't work out. So getting past that could be like a little bit of a challenge. And you have the Chariot. You will be successful. Chariot asks you to kind of like see where the universe is going to bring you. So Chariot is definitely a victory and a win, but it's kind of like a card of trusting that the universe is kind of directing you in the right direction. So I feel like you are kind of going in the right direction at this time. Funny enough, Chariot, he is leaving behind a city that is behind him. He is leaving behind something that he has always known. It's like every single card you get. I'm shocked that the King of Pentacles hasn't shown up in this reading. It might, but, to me, it's like everything here is saying, try something new. In your final row here, putting your head and your heart together, you have the Hermit. The Hermit is like you needing to realize that it's like, yeah, you have tried new things in the past and they didn't work out, but that was part of your Hermit journey. The Hermit he has climbed to the top of a mountain and now he's shining his inner light. Now that I think about it, you get this card quite a bit here, Leo. You get the Hermit quite a bit, and I feel it is time for you to kind of shine your inner light. It's like I always say, it's like, don't throw away your experiences. Don't throw away your challenges. You went through these challenges in the past for a reason, probably to learn or whatever. And in those challenges, there are things that you learned that will make you successful on something new that you're starting. So I feel like the Hermit is kind of saying, don't throw away your experiences. You have the Death card, the Five of Wands, and the Tower. Again, looks challenging, but this reading is not meant to be challenging. Again, we're putting your head and your heart together so you can move mountains. Not a negative thing, right? This is only a positive thing. So definitely going through a transformation. Five of Wands is my card of Indiana Jones, needing to go on an adventure. And, I call it Indiana Jones because it's like a card of going through, some sort of crazy temple to find treasure. But it's like, as I always say, we don't just find treasure on the side of the road for the most part, right? We have to dig for treasure, or we have to go through a crazy temple to find treasure. The Tower, I feel, is kind of like a wake-up call for you here. I feel like you are maybe having some sort of revelation in your life about what is joy and happiness for you in your life. What is going to bring you happiness? I'm probably going to pull extra cards on that just so we can understand what this revelation is. You have the Seven of Wands here. Again, committing to new beginning. You have the Queen of Swords here and the Page of Pentacles here as well. In a lot of ways, I feel that this could be something, the Page of Pentacles is a card of studiousness, learning something new. But again, like I've been saying, I feel that I kind of overcomplicated this reading. I feel like it's very simple. There's like a new perspective in your life. Your reading is very simple. I feel like it almost has nothing to do with your head and your heart. Although, again, to move mountains, we have to bring those two things together. I think what will bring those two things together is gaining new perspective. The Hermit has climbed to the top of a mountain. Where do you get the best views? At the top of a mountain, right? And so it's like going through something difficult has led to you seeing everything that's in front of you, everything that you need to see. Hangman, gaining a new perspective. I really feel if you're trying to move any mountains, just look at the other side, right? I know that sounds ridiculously simple, but I don't know. As a Pisces, I overcomplicate everything. I have made the most simple things way more complex than you can possibly imagine, right? Just with my brain. And I feel like you could be doing the same thing. So I feel like this is saying that any mountain that you're trying to move, whether it's a goal, wish, dream, obstacle, challenge, whatever, just look at other ways of doing things and kind of see, try to gain a new perspective. Again, how do we gain a new perspective? We can learn from people. We can learn from the other side. We can talk to people. We can read books. We can watch YouTube videos, pretty much anything like that. And again, it's probably doing things, by doing, if there are things we don't agree with, learning about the side that we don't agree with, like in business and work and love, whatever, is probably going to lead to a lot of benefits as well. Let's see. What were we asking? What is this wake-up call? Four Pentacles, holding on too tightly to things, needing to let go, right? Needing to, let go and see there's another side. Queen of Pentacles here, having the resources to do so. And the Nine of Cups, wishes. So I feel like there are wishes coming in for you. I feel like you need to make a wish as well. But again, there's really no reason to overcomplicate this reading, Leo. I feel like it's actually a very easy solution for you, which is nice. I feel all you need to do to move mountains in your life is, number one, I feel like you've climbed to the top of a mountain. And so you've gained this new perspective, and you just need to see it. Now you have the Temperance card here. Again, all these cards represent seeing things from a different side. Mixing two cups together, trying to turn water into wine, right? So kind of gaining a new perspective. You have the Page of Swords doing research. And the Lovers being at a crossroads here, definitely some sort of new beginning coming in for you. The Lovers outside of love can say that you could be at a crossroads. That it also says pick the new path. I always say that the Lovers to me always pretty much represents either picking the new path or starting the new journey. So very simple reading, Leo. I actually like this because I feel like it's going to be easy. Number one, I kind of feel like you've already been through this hermit type energy where maybe you haven't been in hermit mode, but I feel like you've been climbing a mountain. Like if you feel exhausted, if you feel like you've given something everything you got, if you feel tired, whatever, then I feel like you have that is the type of hermit mode that you have been in. And now it's like you're at the top of the mountain. I feel some of you, I almost get Eight of Swords energy where it's like you need to realize that you are at the top of the mountain shining your inner light. And I feel like you need to realize that you have been through the worst of it. Sometimes I think when we get to the top of the mountain, it's like we're so exhausted that we think we're going to be there. We feel like we're going to be climbing the mountain forever, basically. And we don't realize that we're at the top of the mountain, right? We feel like it's never going to end. So I kind of get that feeling, but I feel like you need to realize that the challenges have ended. And now it's time for you to kind of spend your time at the top of the mountain gaining this new perspective that's going to lead to a lot of success. Page of Pentacles really is your answer. Page of Pentacles tells me that to gain a new perspective on any mountain that you're trying to move, that it's going to come from other people. So education. Page of Cups is studiousness. It's also going to come from your own imagination, like I said with the Page of Cups as well. I really am seeing the pages as the most important cards here. Page of Swords just says, go on the adventure with the Five of Wands. Page of Swords, card of curiosity. So it's kind of like saying, just dip your toes in the water into something else, and that will lead to success. And I like it, Leo. So thank you for being here, Leo. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. Also, feel free to like and subscribe. Really appreciate the support, Leo. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your month.